TV Besties, what's good, y'all? Welcome. If you're new here, I'm your girl Ash. Go ahead and hit that like button. Let's get this video more out to more people. Subscribe to the channel, catch some videos. I want you to bang the bell so you get notified whenever I drop these videos. Y'all, as you can see in the title, we are getting into Baddies West, episode 6. Man, so everybody did their thing. Everybody, did their performances or whatever, whatnot. Let's include that Low London, and it's only important because it flows into night. Because I don't really think I talked about how Low, slid in and like did her little performance or whatever or whatnot. I ain't gonna say on a sneak tip, on a slide tip, but basically she went on the roster of people who was going to be performing. So she slid that thing in there. So basically, next day, everybody's, getting up in their little groups or whatever, just talking about the performances and how everybody did and it being lit. Everybody was getting drunk. They was outside. They was just having like a good old time or whatever or whatnot. And, Reza, she ready to, she was telling Biggie and Rolly that, she's just ready to move on, she with the situation with Scotty. Like, it's over, it's done with, like, I'm cool. Like, at the end of the day, this is what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be doing these performances, these appearances, whatever, whatnot. Like, I ain't trying to have beef with this girl, and we continuously gotta work together, turn up together, like, whatever, whatnot, right? So boom, Natalie and Tommy, Natalie was basically just like telling Tommy, like, we basically need to, like, I feel like she was basically trying to tell her, like, we need to set the example, and, regardless of these girls, especially the younger girls, we need to support them, be there for them, and even turn up, to their, music and when they're doing their performances. And Tommy is like, yeah, no. At the end of the day, like, she didn't really talk about everybody's music, but when it came down to Stunner Girl, she didn't really say her name, but I mean, we knew that she was talking about Stunner Girl, because that's the one that she called a little girl or whatever or whatnot. And she was just like, it's a lot of female rappers out here, you need to come harder. Like, she won't impress. She won't really even big on her music. And I said as well, like, it's cool, but like, it ain't nothing like we ain't even heard before. I don't see no difference in her and these so many other female rappers that there are out here. So speaking of Stunner Girl, like, at the end of the day, that whole thing, what she's explaining to the other girls is basically like, it shows in the clip that Tommy did throw a drink at her and basically did try to roll up on her while, like, security was trying to, like, group her or whatever or whatnot. So regardless of the reason why Tommy did it, whatever, Tommy's not taking accountability for it. And, she's like, they both was yelling in the kitchen. Well, Tommy was like, let's roll it back. Let's roll the tape back. They rolled it back for us. And Tommy... yeah, that was you, boo. That was you, boo. And since it's just like I just want her to take accountability. She not take accountability. At the end of the day, like, we know how Tommy get down. Tommy do get lit. Tommy probably don't even freaking remember. And probably even if she see it, she like, nah, that ain't happened. Like, that'd be crazy. But it happened. And I feel it. It's like, at the end of the day, just own up to your shit, wrong or right. Like, this is what happened. Like, whatever. It was up. I felt like, she wanted to get her one back on that. And, she did. So let's move on. Because at the end of the day, like, she's telling her, like, and by her, we're talking about Kat or whatever. She's like, look, like, we will never be cool. I ain't gonna never be over it. Like, that's just that. So let's move on, get on. So it's their last night in Vegas or whatever or whatnot. And they're getting ready, they're getting ready to go out for their last performance for their night in Vegas. And, all the girls look cute. Like, everybody was on their ones or whatever or whatnot. But my girl Cat's definitely looking like she the low budget one. I don't want to say that. But like Shorty just had on a black, like, little t-shirt dress, a black, fitted t-shirt dress and some heels. Like, she wasn't, and I mean, if her heels were cute, but they won't, like, popping off enough for me to be like, all right, this is why I got, like, this regular, like, it fits you well, you look cute, sis, but these girls are stepping on you tonight. Like, and hey, she pulled out the best that she could in her closet, and hey, maybe she's saving some other stuff, for later, because, they still got a lot of nights. I'm gonna say a lot of nights, but, a couple more appearances to make. So Cool. That's that or whatever, whatnot. Mind you though, before we even get there, how could I even forget? How could I even forget? Because Krishan and Sky, like Sky is here, basically to help like out with Krishan or whatever or whatnot. But I felt like Sky is like all in the mess, like all in the tea, like basically like between talk about the situation between Razor and Scotty. Oh, was somebody lying? Da 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 da. We don't even care no more, sis. Why do you even care? Like, that's over. That was that. What is it? Who's lying about what? About how like at the end of the day, you literally just talk about how Scotty did grab at her panties or whatever to see where the tattoo was, which you seem to be so invested in regards to this tattoo too. Like you had the whole like she is all in the shits or whatever, whatnot, and wanted to make sure that she let Krishan know that Tommy felt some type of way because Tommy wanted to go last. And it's like nonsense. And I get it. As a DJ, I can understand you standing on that point because you should know like how this stuff go. Even that like clearly regular concerts you go to, like you may have some of your local artists, and even if it's a big show, it's kind of like, isn't it like even the order where it's multiple big artists, the one who kind of like got the like is the biggest one, got the most hits or got the hits, like don't they always go last? Like I just think I like in either way, like Krishan's like, it's whatever. I ain't know even about no order. I was just lit. Like I fucks with Tommy. That's why I'm like, yeah, like chill out. Stop trying to make a thing something more than what it is, Sky. So I'm just like, okay, all right, Sky. I see you. You ain't DJing over here, but I see you. But she did end up DJing for, their final performance in Vegas, which, Natalie was also talking to Tommy about in regards to like how everything was like kind of like all over the place at their last performance. So Scotty being the DJ, DJing them tonight, and they actually have it organized, have the order. Nobody's gonna be having to scramble for the mic or whatever or whatnot. So while all the while she says that, they get a surprise performance from Scott, the DJ herself. Like, so everybody had performed, right? And, okay, Zeus, like, y'all can get what y'all editing. Like, I love the full on, montage, of everybody performing, whatnot, turning up. And, Krishan do her Krishan. She out the door, running to go and be with, Blueface. And Sky's like, yeah, I got something for them. I got a little surprise, and go on to do her little one or whatever, whatnot. And I'm like, okay, all right, Sky, guess you got a song. Like you is given like how I'm understanding why you're here is to look out for Krishan, and you're definitely all here like making sure that people know who the you is. And hey, I guess get your opportunity. You got to get in where you fit in, right? So you put your song out there, like you all up in the mix of all the drama and everything. Like, girl, just move on. So Natalie, she handled it in a way that's how I feel like you're supposed to handle it. Let things roll, go by next day. Like, we got to go for a pull up. We got to pull up because we got to talk or whatever or whatnot. And her main thing is like, girl, like, first off, you're supposed to be here to babysit Krishan. Like, yeah, we brought you on as like the DJ, but also the big thing was you here to babysit. So that's your job, Sky. That's your real job besides over here DJing is to babysit Krishan. Because I've been saying it in a nice way, but babysit, like, it's like low key, like low budget. Why do I keep up calling everything low budget? I don't even know, y'all. Keep. So look, I'm like, oh, babysitter, are you? You had a babysit, right? Because of course, Sean left a blue face. She ain't showed back up. Like where's Waldo? Where's Krishan? They always looking. She's not answering calls. She's not answering texts. And Natalie's like, girl, I need you to be on top of Krishan. When she left, you should have left. And which I kind of get, Sky to a degree, because right, like Krishan gonna be Krishan, and there's just so many, like, to a degree, it ain't like just handle her. It's just a matter of like, okay, well, if she was leaving, you should have left too. That way I would have been in contact with you, knowing all about her whereabouts, and you could have maybe been making sure that she gonna be come back here. Why Scott felt the need to make a whole promise that she wasn't going to leave again, I have no idea. But I was like, girl, you about to eat those words. You about to eat those words. So whatever. We gonna see how long it be before Krishan get up and go again. Because one thing Krishan gonna do is she gonna chase after Blueface, and it is a chase if you ask me. It's definitely a chase. So ultimately, Miss Cat decides that she really just wants to play peacemaker and whatever. And I'm honestly, and I get it, her and Stunner have that relationship, so she see a side of Stunner that maybe some other girls aren't seeing, I ain't seeing, whatever. But I'm like, if it's not going good with her and Tommy, and they still can't seem to make peace, why do you feel the need that you want to go ahead and try to make that a thing between her and Biggie? Like, one, y'all already had this whole group conversation, whole group together. Everybody's decided to move on. They didn't see eye to eye then, and you just like everything seems fine. Why are you making it seem like y'all right because y'all got more and more shows? Like it's gonna be no. Everybody seems to be moving good. Everybody's being cordial with each other. And blah. It's not an issue. It now become an issue because you want to try and bring them together, and of course it don't go well. It don't go well. They throwing shade. They throwing rocks each other way. Verbal rocks, of course, is what I mean, or whatever, whatnot. And it's given just like, why? Why, Cat? Like, why you? What was even the need for this? It even basically, and which again, when to point out, because one thing we like is facts around here. We like to fact check. They wrote the clip or whatever, whatnot, because son is basically like you was in my business or you was expressing something that like no. Biggie was like, no. Somebody asked a question and I answered the question. And ultimately the question was, what do y'all think about Tommy or whatever or whatnot? And Biggie answered. Along with Biggie answering, so was Rolly answering about how she had handled things or whatever, whatnot, and not having no issue with Tommy or whatever, whatnot. She, again, along with her response to that question, she just saying there's a time and a place. Stunner Girl got triggered by that, but like, who are you to tell somebody when it's da da da? I'm not telling nobody anything. I'm answering a question, and this is my opinion about it overall. Stunner got turned up and got sideways. Like Biggie was chill. Biggie was like, whatever. Again, just answering the question. So yeah, I'm gonna stand on Stunner got something to prove. Stunner feel like she need to prove something, and that's where I'm at. That's what it is, and whether it's hard, we know production will clip things and make things look like a certain way. Ultimately they was having words. Miss Cat come back, they talking like, I don't know why you haven't got me talking to this bitch, da 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 da. And ultimately Biggie boop, popped her. Popped her one little good old time, knocked her, low key into the chair or whatever, whatnot. But Son is like, nah, for real, she snuck me. My producer was over here fixing my mic or whatever, whatnot, and then boom, she comes on and hit me. So we're going to keep watching and we're going to see what happens next week. I was just asking for something new, some more stuff, and now we are getting it. So, again, if you made it this far, I appreciate it. Drop some of your comments down below. Let me know your thoughts. Again, like the video, y'all. I appreciate your support. I know you want to support me and this channel. So, I'll catch y'all later.